Good morning. It's going to be a beautiful, sunny, warm day here in Port Elliot, South Australia on the 30th of December 2021, just before the last day of the year 2021, the penultimate eve, I suppose you'd call it, before New Year's Eve. It's a beautiful morning so far outside. It's got beautiful cool air in anticipation of it being very hot by the forecast, but we shall live through it. I'll turn on the air conditioning when needed. I don't like anything over 30 degrees. I start to melt. Anyway, not that you need a weather forecast. It's lovely to see you here, including those who are probably going to join via replay. If you are watching via replay, just do the hashtag replay so that I know later. I love to go back and see who's commenting and that. Good morning, Sharon. Lovely to see you here this morning. You still in bed or are you up and about? Because I'm obviously up and about. Now, this is live streaming to my YouTube channel, to my Facebook profile, my Facebook page, mytimetv.live, and also to Body Soul app. So it's wonderful to see you all here. And Tracy, you're here this morning. Beautiful. And what's the hashtag live? Oh, that's an interesting hashtag. I like that. And certainly if you've got friends and others who you know would like to be watching or having some sort of a guidance in their mornings, let them know that I'm on every morning around the 8 o'clock. And good morning to you, Kim. Woohoo, you have woken up again. Early, sorry, again. You have woken up again because you're here commenting. Wonderful to see you. I'll go over to the cards. I have got them set out. Now, do tune into your spiritual connections or your psychic senses, your gut feeling, intuition, whichever way you like to actually connect with what the messages are in the cards for you this morning. You're up and at it with the coffee in hand. You've watered your veggie patch and changed your bed linen and washing them. Wow, that's a lot to do already in the morning. I still have, I have watered the roses. So that's about it, which isn't hard. There's only 3 miniature roses in pots at the front veranda. So let's go over to see the cards and check them out. Now, it might seem a bit shadowy because over there I do have my pot with the Chinese. Actually, I could probably almost show that to you, and I'll realign it. There we go. There's my Chinese happy plant, lucky bamboo, whatever you call it, and it's way, way too big at the moment to actually show all of it to you. And there's my front, one of the miniature roses there. So now I'll realign this. That was probably a dumb thing to do, but hey, that's what I do sometimes. I like pressing buttons and playing with things, don't I? Now, back to this. Here's the cards. We've got our card this morning. Oh, I've left that just a tiny, winny little bit crooked. Here's the Virgo in me. Got to get it straight. Sort of. It was perfect before, wasn't it? I had it set up. Here we go. Sort of. There we go. That'll do. The Owl card. What if I fall? Oh, but darling, what if you fly? Set those wings wide and fly free. We've got so much potential if only we allow ourselves to take that step off the cliff and fly, off the branch and fly, off the nest and fly. Get out of the nest. Move. Spread those wings and fly. Beautiful card, isn't it? Some form of a snow owl. Absolutely gorgeous. And, oops, why is that not? Oh, don't tell me I've got something happening. Fuzziness. A setting? Oh, I don't know. And, you've been chasing away the white corellas as well. Well, I've actually got those beautiful green parrots in my trees now. So it's not the corellas, it's the, I don't know. They're not lovebirds. I can't remember. I've got to look it up one day. Good morning, Sarah. Lovely to have you here as well. I'm just going to do that in case I put a thumbprint or something on the camera. And other than that, I don't know what I've done. Bumped something. And good morning. You love the owl cards. Oh, I love the owl cards too. Thank you, Sarah. They were your gift. I'm not sure what's wrong with my camera. Let's see if it focuses again. This is the set this is the card that comes from Leanne and Deb set, the Inner Soul Guidance Oracle, and these are available online. That focus, that's all right. So there we've got the emotions card, and I thought, acknowledge your feelings while being present in this moment. And that has been the last few days. I've been very present in the moments, because the body is something that we need to learn to listen to. And over this last year, from the start of the year, birthday party, broken wrist, and then what's progressed from there, it's certainly been some time to actually be in the present moment in many occasions, as the body lets me know about what's happening and all the rest, with pain levels and testing it out and exercising. All that sort of stuff happens for being part of our life experience in whatever way you're experiencing those sorts of moments as well. Just a reminder, I am using the Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck here today too, so I'll just put that back down there as a lined up. There you go. You can see that if you'd like to purchase those yourself as well. Life really does bring those moments together to being present. And no, they're not rosellas, Shaz. I know what a rosella looks like. They're the green ones, the ones that mostly green with other colours, but I can't remember. I'll look it up. I'll Google it later. I know what they look like. I just can't remember the name of them as a parrot. And hello, Tracy from Alabama. So it's your evening on the 29th. Wonderful to see you. Now you know what the cards are going to be for you tomorrow. And this is a general card spread reading, Tracy. So it's not where I individually pull cards for you. It's for that day, energy-wise, and what is going to be present. So for you, most of the interpretation for this comes from your inner self. So do tap into that, okay? Tune into. And there we've got, you see a duck with a crown in those emotion cards. Let's just have another look at this emotion card, and we can see what there is there. Exactly. It does sort of look like that, doesn't it? I think what we have in this can be anything that you choose. It does almost look like that, but then what it is as well, you've got the hearts with the sun shining through, and it could be a heart with a hat on it or anything, teardrops. I like looking at all of them. That to me looks like there's a tongue sticking out. There's so much in it, isn't it? All things are really interpreted from our own centre, and that's no different to here with how we can read cards, being that from your centre, from that heart centre, really bring in what you're needing to. And especially since we've had that emotions card this morning, I'll actually put that back out there so there is a central. There's that understanding there of we're bringing in our emotions as well to our day. Okay, so hi, Corinda. Lovely to see you here too. I hope everyone has had a lovely Christmas celebration and continuation of the holidays in whatever way you prepare, celebrate, and enjoy your being present each and every day. I'm just going to put that there. So it's like that. And I can actually also go like this to the size of that, so it's not so big with me there. You can see the card now. As you can see, 46 adds up to being 10 when you bring 4 plus 6 is 10, and that's a 1 card. So we're on a new cycle. I'll just do that. The start of a new cycle as well as part of these messages. So there you go. Oh, and Corinda, you've actually just applied for the Amazon Live. I've done several times and it's not moved through, and I'm not actually that interested in pushing it. And what I'm using, Corinda, is b.live as my streaming platform, but I'm also using Ecamm as the live stream, as the virtual camera. Good morning, Diane. How are you? Because I am doing fine. It's going to be a beautiful day. And I've got a new overlocker, so I've been playing with sewing at the moment too. Right, let's get back to the cards. I'll just go here, back to the reading. I've just realised Oh, look, this is where, once you've got things set up, don't fiddle with them. It's probably a good idea. That's better. Is that? Yeah, that's got us. That's got it. It's straight. It's straight. I just got a message. I've got another live stream to pop into a little later, hopefully. Right, where was I up to? No, Corinda, I'm not using XSplit. Good morning, Veronica. Lovely to see you here too. It's great to have everyone here. Corinda, I'm using Ecamm as a virtual camera. Okay, now that's why I've got the circle there. Now, here we've got the 5-card spread. We're getting into it now. So what we've got is the man, and it's the older man in the home space. We've got the tree in that workspace. The garden is up there in the unexpected, and I know we've had the garden in recent spread. So there does seem to be the energy trending through still. And we've got the bridge in our role and the anchor as that central point, as that pivot or as the outcome, because I like to see it as more the pivot, but it, as I mentioned yesterday, it is actually part of the outcome. So, hi Holly, wonderful to see you here too. Great to see you. I hope you're having a good evening as well. Now, with the man in the home space, it really just does give that solidity. What I'm seeing here in that central row, as far as the story goes, it really is bringing in that solid foundation, that stability, because we've got that anchor in that central position. The tree has deep roots, and the older man brings in that stability and really solid, strong way of, like the history of experience, the experience of what is past us, behind us, because he's actually looking forward. So it's bringing that looking forward with that stable foundation of what we've experienced in our lives so far in all senses. It's not just the masculine, it is the feminine as well. It's who we are, but it's bringing that. Here we are standing now in our home space from the foundation of where we are right now and all of our life experiences, and we're going to be looking forward and just being able to experience that energy as that base for our home space. So our friendships, our family interactions and relationships are going to be from that wonderful base of practicality, solidity, stableness, and all of that. And this is where we start from. Plant your feet as if you are planting them like a tree, but plant your feet and own where you are, own who you are, own that experience of your life, getting you to where you are right now, and then move forward. We're moving forward. So, yeah. Yeah. Sometimes, exactly, Holly. I do feel for you. In grief is never an ending. It just keeps bringing back memories for us, and just feel into how those emotions do create for us. I'm trying to point to it. Do create for us the experience of where we're at in our lives right now, and they are strong cards across, aren't they, Sarah? Loving that. And thanks, Ros. You wasn't until the youngest. Look, each and every time that we are interacting with family, we are just expressing who we are from our own perspective, and they are expressing who they are from their perspective. So it's having that strength of character in ourselves and knowing ourselves. Sometimes we do wonder if we know ourselves fully. Well, go within and actually ask those questions. Am I understanding this from the right perspective? And carrying that through. Here we've got the tree solid. You may not be in your workspace, or it could be that work is influencing something that's happening in your home space. It's all that interaction of what life is, all as the complete package, really. And as we're moving into our workspace from that solid base of home, we are bringing with it too the deep roots of how we have been trained, how we've learnt, how we've put into our work what is our experience. It's not just from the home space, it's also the workspace. So we've learnt skills and techniques to continue on with what work we're doing in that paid workforce, or that business growth that we are putting in if we own our own business or a solopreneur or whatever. That it's got all of those possibilities. This is what the tree is about. And the Kabbalah, the rainbow, all of this, to me, it sends the message of all the possibilities that we've got, and changing and learning as we need to, picking up what we need to continue to learn, or using what we've already learned as the experience to keep the tree healthy, keep the work healthy, keep the perspective, keep our attitudes healthy, all of that that's needing to be used in our workspace. I mean, it can all be used in the home space as well, but it's different tasks, different emphasis, different focus. So bring into focus for your work day that's needed for that, and leave anything else behind. Don't take your home space to work, and the same back, the work to the home space. It's not needed. What you're needing is to really have that sense of possibilities and what is needed, as far as that outlook. What are you getting as your new ideas, or even just solidifying those that you've already created through this year, ready to move it into next year? That's why we're crossing through with the anchor. Okay. And really got to love the teenage years. Oh, yes. Yes. Thank goodness mine are past with my own, with my children, and grandchildren are coming up to it. So as we look and anticipate with what it is that we can shift into with possibilities, we actually have got the parts, the garden, coming into our day in those unexpected times. And it could be just the moments where you need to take a break and go out and put your feet on the ground, grounding, Mother Nature, or just going out to get a breath of fresh air. In whichever way we're needing to take those moments, see them for what they are, and take them go for a walk, something like that, go down to the beach, that type of thing. Here it's going to be a warm day, so there could be the possibility of going down the beach just to put the feet in the salty water. So all sorts of possibilities with that one as well. Now we're going to be shifting into our role of the bridges. It's a little bit more around that sort of decision making. There's always possibility of just standing in the middle, perusing whatever it is that we're needing to actually check out. A bridge is a form of crossing from one side to the other, obviously. And in this depiction, there's certainly deep chasm that we're crossing. So it might seem scary, but we know that these bridges, they are built long-lasting, safe. The construction's there. You can see the beautiful design. They've lasted years. So we can stand there and peruse and then decide if we want to later, or just cross, just have that purpose in mind, and you're going to cross from one side to the other. Determination, with ease or not. It really is up to you what way you're going to go, whether you do it now or later, that type of thing. So that's where part of, for us, it's just allowing the choices to be what they are, and really the timeline to be what it is. You might decide to jump in to do something straight away, and you just go, oh, well, okay, we're doing that, and you go do it. There you go. You cross from one side to the other. And breathe as you're looking down the heights. I don't like heights. Sometimes scary, but the energy I'm feeling from this is just absolute safety and surety, so that once you've actually made a choice, it's easy to cross it, to get it actioned, and all of that. So that's what I'm feeling with that, and I really do think that it's got a lot to do with this anchor being in the center. That energy is very stabilizing. It might not feel stable right now, but to me, it's got that energy of, look, it's in my control. I can make sure I got those, each side of the chain tied to where it needs to be, drop it where it needs to be, anchoring, and keep things steady. And that's what our day is going to be like today. It certainly is. By the end of the day, you'll know whether you've achieved that or not, and whether those waters have calmed by the end of the day as well. Here in Australia, we've had the Sydney to Hobart yacht race complete. I think there probably is still a couple of boats that are still crossing that line. It's a yacht race. Every year it happens. Some years are faster than others, obviously, because it's all on water. It is the conditions of the time and those moments and being present in those moments. As they're racing, they make those choices and decisions as it's being fully present with that happening around them. So be fully present through your day as you've got whatever it is that's happening around you. It might seem a bit stormy. Put the anchor in if you feel you need to have that stability and steadiness. If you're wanting to have the excitement of the race, of the wind, of the waters taking you forward in whatever way and shifting the energies and moving, then hoik up the anchor and go for it. Allow that movement. Allow the energies to shift for you in whatever way they need to. So, well, it does look a bit bare back there, doesn't it, without the plant in the background? But still, I've got that here in my view for a beautiful window frame. It looks lovely. It feels lovely. When you need to actually shift your energy, it might just take that little shift in perspective or shift something into your perspective, like I have done for my Chinese happy plant, or, that type of shift can make a huge difference. So see what it's going to mean for you in your day, just to shift something that's going to really frame up and sparkle your day. Have that energy really flowing so nicely. If you're really wanting a calm day, then have it where you've chucked the anchor in and you've actually got it really well anchored, really set well, and you're just going to have a nice, calming, relaxing, and enjoyable day. Just cruising along in the way that you want to and have that energy flow slowly. We do not have to be a one or the other as the turtle and the hare, both different characters. We don't have to race through life just because we see others do that. Feel what you need for your life path and move in it confidently. Move forward with it confidently. So there we go, and thank you from Sarah. Have a lovely day for everyone and stay cool. Definitely will be staying cool. The air conditioner will be going at some point, I know. So we are so fortunate to have the technology, the tools to be able to keep cool, keep warm in whatever way we need to, in where I live at least anyway. Australia is a very lucky country. And I know that we've got people here from Ontario, Canada. Hi, Holly. And I haven't got Corinda, you're UK, aren't you? Somewhere. It would be lovely for you to put where you're from. So thank you for being here for another Daily Lenormand card spread reading. Tap into how your emotions are indicating for you what is next or not. And being able to gauge, remember there is the difference between feelings and emotions. There is a difference in presence and just autopilot. Tap into being in that knowingness of what you're doing through the day in whatever way that's going to be for you. And look, if you need the rest, go out in the park and have a rest. Whatever is needed. I'm sure that you'll be gauged and guided by your inner knowing, your intuitive senses and gut feelings. Keep being the best you that you can be. Oh, I've got some more messages here. So thank you, Kim. Thank you and to everyone to have a great day. And thank you from Veronica as well. They are lovely cards this morning. And for each and every one of you, in whatever way they are giving you the message, trust that. Be the best you, and I'll be back again tomorrow morning around the 8 o'clock. And namaste until then. Bye for now.